know you guys liking the sound, man. You know, I just got a new headset and I'm coming in with the new stuff. Okay. Yeah, you know, I'm kind of a bad YouTuber, you know. I gotta get started. Subscribe and like if you like this video. You know I'm looking crispy out here. This is me. This is me. Come down and come back. Oh. Oh my. Oh. Ooh. There we go. I'm gonna get it rolling. I haven't played with this guy in so long. It feels so weird. Oh. 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 Okay, okay. I see you. Alright. I have practice. Oh. I don't know why. Okay. So, yeah, so for this, my play, the store isn't on, and I don't know why. So, if I wanted to change anything for my person, I'll have to go to my other my player. Yeah, check out my YouTube channel. I'm live right now. No, just watch it for me. Doing a 2K broadcast. And you know, I'm out here getting buckets at practice. And you know that's not.
Guys, huddle up. We're gonna run 35 for a while. Let's go.
35. You know I gotta get it right for you guys. Oh. Little gold. But yeah, you know, if you want to play 2K, start up a squad, you know, just contact me. Comment down below your
All right,
username.
fellas, competition time. Beat the pro. Let's go.
Oh my God, already. Gotta make this one. Oh. That was terrible.
All right, let's Let's wrap it up. Feel free to hang around and take some shots. And don't forget, meet in the film room at noon.
No, the Bullets. I'm on my one account. My other profile, that's the 91, so. We've been on it so long. What the fuck you doing, man? Sir, you're messing up my broadcast. That guy's my little brother's being a little. I should go over there and beat him up, but you know. Let's get this game going. Oh, I could change their uniform. I did not know that. Old school. I'll go with the Christmas.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Detroit Pistons as they go up against the Chicago Bulls at United Center. For Chicago, over the first half of the season, we've gotten a good sense of what this team is capable of. When they're on, which they have been consistently, they are an excellent unit. And guys, this team getting some big help in the form of Freak. He has stepped up and been a big contributor over this recent stretch of games. Shaq, what's been the change for him?
You know, he's playing under control, Ernie. He's not trying to do too much with each possession. You know, he's also being more aggressive, taking the initiative. You know, he's just going at people. The barbecue chicken theory, Ernie. Get out of my way, I'm going to eat you.
Yeah, I mean, Freak might be one of my favorite players coming up, Ernie. I mean, his teammates are trusting him more, giving him opportunities, trusting that the fact that he could score, and their success as a unit is also increased because of the trust in him.
You know who Freak reminds me of?
Who's that?
Me.
Oh, yeah.
And that wraps it up here. Thanks for joining us. We will see you next time.
Even though Shaq was talking about the barbecue chicken.
And you have to love the lights of Chicago as seen over Millennium Park. Mucho gusto, and welcome to Noche Latina on 2K Sports. From the jerseys to the food to the halftime entertainment tonight, a distinctive Latin flavor. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And joining us in a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. The Detroit Pistons come into this one after the win against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance, and road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. And Detroit looking at who they've got. Jackson and Caldwell Pope, the guards. Myers Leonard is out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Johnson in at the three.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
The Bulls shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement, so that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
It's 2-on-1. Here's the lob to the hoop.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
And the Pistons with possession here. Jackson with it. Coming off a stellar performance against Milwaukee. Leonard kicks to Johnson. Pistons passing it around. Freak with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Here's Freak. Great tee that time from Leonard.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Jackson passes to Drummond. They set the pick. Kicks it to Caldwell Pope. 5 on the clock. Jackson dishes to Drummond. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Detroit, no good that time either. Here's Freak. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Pistons have drawn 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Caldwell Pope kicks to Jackson. Pulls it from the elbow. Rebound by the Bulls. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
How about the rhythm they got into offensively there? No doubt in my mind what the result was going to be once they started to play.
Really impressive, partner, because they simply put it on cruise control.
Now here's Freak after the miss from Reggie Jackson. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Caldwell Pope. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Fades back, and he gets it to go. Caldwell Pope's got his first points of the game. The Bulls have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Pass to Butler. 14 feet away. Here's Portis. The shot will not go. And it's Detroit the other way. Now here's Jackson. He's guarded closely. The dish now to Caldwell Pope. Leonard with a screen on Gasol. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's on Jimmy Butler. The Pistons shoot their first free throws of the night right here. That free throw missing for the Pistons. Morris is checked in for Leonard. Jody Meeks comes in for Kentavious Caldwell Pope. And Sessions subbed in for Reggie Jackson. Second free throw, no good. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Drummond.
I'm doing so terrible.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. In the corner, it's Morris. On the wing, Johnson. He feeds it to Meeks. The pass to Morris. He dishes it to Johnson. And Butler sends it back. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. Mirotic is checked in for Jimmy Butler. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Bullock's checked in. So it's Detroit now. Just 2 to shoot. And it's Baines missing. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, Stan Van Gundy gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. And he said that their defensive focus, no surprise, will be trying to keep Derrick Rose out of the lane. He added, you know he's come a long way as an outside shooter, but he's a pick-your-poison type of player. We can't let him get into the paint. Makes sense, Kevin.
And thank you for that, Doris. Here's Meeks following the basket by Freak.
Well, the numbers since the All-Star break, here's how Chicago ranks league-wide. First in field goal percentage. First in three-point field goal percentage. And they're also ranked #1 in taking care of the ball. Not many turnovers. They value possessions like no other.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. We've got 1:48 left here in the opening quarter. From deep three-point range. Rebound by the Pistons.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Morris with the screen for Sessions. Passes it to Morris. And it's sent back by Bogut. They recover it. Chicago's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Noah.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And Sessions kicks to Morris. Inside, here's Bullock, and it's sent back by Bogut. It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here.
We're playing too much on the perimeter. Let's look to dump the ball inside.
On the bench in Chicago.
That was your 105 left in the first quarter. 6 to shoot. Here's Bullock. Drills the three-pointer.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Freak kicks it to Noah. Freak sets a screen for Noah. Over to the left wing. Freak. And again, no good by Chicago.
He's certainly not been at his best this quarter. And that's an understatement.
Dishes it to Baines. He kicks to Sessions. Morris a screen. And it's sent back by Bogut. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And that drops in from beyond the arc. Three-pointer from Freak. Freak's got 5 now.
You know what? Struggling a little bit, but I do command the effort. 2 of 8 from the field. Let's see if that one gets him going.
Meeks passes to Baines. And so the ball out of bounds. Bogut touched it last.
Bogut playing some real defense out here. You know, I used to play on the Golden State Warriors. I got a ring there. And
off his leg, and the ref's whistling a kick ball.
Wow. And then I moved to the Bulls, and Bogut, he came with me. You know, the center and the point guard goes together.
Here's Baines. And Pau Gasol, after some great years and some difficult years, talks about now his newfound excitement playing with the Chicago Bulls.
I mean, I think it's been noticeable just because this has been my decision, too. And I want to make it great, actually. Not good, but great.
I think you'd have to say that Gasol's decision to go to Chicago, Clark, was great. He clearly gave it a lot of thought, and it's hard to imagine him having made a better pick.
You know, I agree. Not only is he happy, but so are his teammates, Ask Rose and Noah and Butler. Those guys love playing with him, and you can see how the change of scenery rejuvenated the big Spaniard, too.
Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Vamonos. Looking at what we've seen for the Bulls, what do you guys think?
I tell you what, defensively, they have been in tune with one another, as intense as I've seen.
Yeah, nice job helping out on the rotations and drives, doing really good work at the defensive end.
Freak in at point guard. Jimmy Butler is out there with Portis. Then it's Pau Gasol. And it's Roten in at the shooting guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Mavericks just played phenomenal. He had 46 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Boy, even if he came close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy.
Butler in the corner. Gasol setting the pick for Butler. And it's Freak missing. The Pistons shooting 27%. The offense is just embarrassing themselves. Jackson with it. Butler covering. Drummond a screen. Caldwell Pope kicks to Drummond. Pistons passing it around. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's Jackson. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Following Myers-Leonard's three-point attempt. And Butler gets it to go.
Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Pistons trail by 5. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Now here's Freak. Boy, was he something else against Dallas. And the Bulls, another three.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond.
Caldwell Pope dishes to Jackson. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Drummond rejected by Gasol. And it's out of bounds to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And so that brings the first half to a close. Bulls lead by 6. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Hi, Kevin. I'm here with Derek.
You need to fix your hair. Skip this. 25. No.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now.
We saw a solid quarter there for Freak. He has 11 points, and he's got 9 points from behind.
John Silver calls you a better job.
All right.
Ready? $75, 304, 23.95. Remember 23. Remember 95. 23.95. That's it. 304.
Front door.
What's wrong with the 3? Wii U pad. Can you turn it off?
Hey Chandler, 23.
95.
304.
23. I'm gonna take that
What? Alright, when's my rotation on that tablet tonight?
Tomorrow at 20.
Yeah. Alright. Well,
20.
why does this keep turning off, Trey?
23.94. JJ.
304.
Watch. I just did wait.
Bronson only did it. I can't wait. See Bronson. You're working on your analysis, Bronson.
Right.
The arc.
And that's been an important part of his game today. It's really spaced the floor.
On the court for the Pistons, Jackson and Caldwell Pope the guards. Andre Drummond is out there with Myers-Leonard, and it's Johnson in at the small forward. Lets it go. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Here's Caldwell Pope. On the wing, Jackson. Clock at 6. Pass to Drummond. Gasol with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. And it's Butler missing. Pistons trail by 6. Johnson in the corner. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one. Lets the 3 fly. And down it goes. Three-pointer falls in from Freak. Freak's got 14 points for the game. The Pistons shooting 27%. The offense is just embarrassing themselves. Jackson kicks to Johnson. Leonard the pass to Drummond. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And a quick check of the stats for Drummond. In the second half of this season, he's been nothing short of spectacular. First in rebounding, third in blocks, and he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage. Really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And, you know, just going back real quick to the fact that he rebounds so well, I mean, that's a tremendous feat. He's a monster in the paint.
And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. He lobs it up. And slam dunks by Butler.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
Here's Drummond. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Here's Caldwell Pope. Offline with his 3. Johnson kicks to Caldwell Pope. And again, it's the Pistons missing. The Bulls leading by 9. Now here's Freak. He's got 14. There's a good screen. Pass to Portis. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. Portis has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Whoa, you can't take my spot.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt.
Second Andre Drummond.
That's as scary a collection of big men as you want to see. I mean, game planning for any of them is a challenge because you know how much defensive attention you're going to have to devote to them.
Yet, no matter how much attention they're getting, they're still going to get their points. I mean, opponents just have to keep fresh legs out there and try to limit the damage and make them work for whatever points they do get.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Jackson against Butler from outside the arc. And that's collected by Bogut.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Freak kicks to Gasol. Feeds to Freak. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Roten, no good. Pistons trail by 12. Jackson with it. Butler covering. Jackson dishes to Leonard. Wide open look. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket. Caldwell Pope's got 6.
I mean, no one really near him, but still, he's able to knock down the off-balance shot.
Now here's Freak, guarded by Jackson. Here's Freak. A three-pointer off the mark.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Now here's Freak. He's got 17. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. 19 points for Freak.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Here's Jackson. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Here's Caldwell Pope. And they will call over the back on the play.
You think this is,
boy? Did he go hard to the boards, but clearly went over the back and did it.
Yeah, kudos for the effort. I always love that kind of effort, but he was just a little overzealous.
So for the Bulls, Joakim Noah is checked in for Gasol. Mirotic comes in for Jimmy Butler, and Derrick
I don't know why y'all playing anyway.
And a different look here for the Pistons. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Leonard. Marcus Morris comes in for Johnson. Jody Meeks, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And Sessions subbed in for Reggie Jackson. Here's Frank following the three by Detroit. Comes up empty off the pick.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
They set the pick.
Give me that.
And Sessions kicks to Baines. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way.
Yeah, boy, you didn't like that, huh?
With Detroit since the
Gonna be
All-Star
fucked
break,
up,
we get a
man.
look at the numbers
Your
they put
big
up.
fat
6th
head.
in scoring, 7th in blocks. They're in the top third of the
Your
league in
fatty
assists.
fat head, boy.
The quality of players they have, you thought they might be better there, but not bad.
Yeah, and you talk about their points per game, definitely not elite, but in the upper echelon. And when you play good defense, sometimes that's enough. The fans love the top scoring teams, but really it's all about balance.
The Bulls leading by 5.
Oh,
now Freak. He's got 19 and a miss there on the triple.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there. I'm sure he appreciates it. Sessions doing a nice job that time.
They have a 2-for-1 situation if they go quick.
Yeah, I don't think they have to rush, though, Greg. Just need to find a good shot this time. Wow. Wow. What a great performance from him. He's hit 3 in each half.
And here's Sessions. Following the three-pointer by Freak, there's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Count that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Sessions.
And this broadcast with a Freak. Oh.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Meeks. And it's Freak missing.
The spin freed him up, but he just couldn't follow through with the shot.
Shot from 16. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's the... We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. Here's Jackson.
I like the end a little bit of shake and bake. I have a bug in the
and there's the feed to Sessions. Shot clock at 6. Morris is screened. Tipped away. And stolen by Freak. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. Reggie Jackson out there with Ramon Sessions. And it's Johnson. And it's Marcus Morris. And it's Drummond in at the center position. Pistons trail by 6. And here's Jackson trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. 6 points for Johnson.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
That was a nice pass. I will give you that.
Yeah, he was on the money. That's no doubt. Now here's Freak. And the wide-open shot from Rose.
Oh, yeah.
It's an open look and hits.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
The Pistons shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively.
Shut up,
screen. Jackson drives in. Here's Drummond. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Noah's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Oh, yeah.
And a wide open look for Freak.
Oh,
They'll get another chance. Noah gets the Freak.
Let me get that back.
From downtown. And the shot
Now
is
you
good.
can't leave me open, boy.
It's a 9-point Bulls lead.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Stan Van Gundy's huddle. He was emphatic. We're not getting it done, fellas. We've simply got to step up, get engaged, and try to battle back. Guys, we'll see if the pep talk gets them going.
Thanks, Doris. Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Pau Gasol's checked in for Noah, and it's Jimmy Butler coming in for Rose. Now here's Jackson. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
A double-double might be
6 points for Pau Gasol.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Johnson can't hit.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Got that one.
Yeah.
Freak's got 18 points now here in the second half.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feeling.
Johnson the screen. There's a screen. Jackson kicks to Drummond. Over Gasol. And foul hard that time. They'll get to the line and shoot 2. They get Pau Gasol. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Bulls?
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
And guys, I think you've got to give them credit for the number of steals they've taken away. I mean, a lot of effort on the defense from them tonight.
Oh! You bastard. What, Trey Foster did?
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Freak with it.
Because those are the guys was playing and his big head hit me in the back really hard. I was like, Iggy.
Butler on the way. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rebound by the Pistons. Drummond's got his 4th rebound in this one. Left side, left. The baseline J. Shot, no good. And the Bulls going the other way now. They've held a 12-point lead early. And again, Chicago, no good. Pistons trail by 9. Here's Jackson. No good.
Well, he gets it in close, but he has to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Here's Gasol. And off the line, and in it goes. Gasol's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Jackson with it. Butler covering. Drummond with a screen on Butler. Kicks to Caldwell Pope. Lets the 3 fly. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Oh no, he's thugging. He's trying to mix me over here. Oh.
It is now to Caldwell Pope. Another
they want to
They're
come
simply
back.
living and dying from behind the arc in the second half. And I don't think that's the way to go here. They're trailing. 3-point shot can be used. They've got to balance it out.
Right.
Back with the
You know, I kind of want them to come back to
Johnson, the pass to Jackson.
Like, I want to see a close game. Give me that!
It's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession.
The despicable me. Let's see what Coach got to say about this. Like this when we finish the game, I'm going to win. All right, Coach, I got you, man. Just give me the ball.
1:04 left in the game. Jackson misses. Bulls are gone, 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter.
Oh, you know, I could have passed it.
Now here's Freak. To the inside. Portis in a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Now here's Leonard. Here's Drummond. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was out.
He misses the first one. Boy, he wants that one to fall. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
If he hits all of those, they'll be a lot more comfortable. But now, still a 1-possession game.
This all setting the pitch for Freak. Nailed from 3-point land. Freak's got 32 points in the game.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
Trey. And then I tried to hold translate. Trey, okay, and then so you look at it, it's not
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
I know, like he doesn't want to get held.
Jackson against Butler. The drive by Jackson. Leonard kicks to Caldwell Pope. It's in! And now they trail by just 4. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. You got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they
I'm trying to be your brother, Trey, but you only hit me in my face.
Yeah, and you kick me. You look at it, it's like
so it gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it up.
Jackson kicks to Drummond. Outside Jackson. Pushes to Leonard. On the wing, Johnson.
He didn't stop flying. He just kept flying.
And so is Chicago winning this one. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from the
Yeah, they got pushed down the stretch. They did what they needed to do and held their ground when it mattered most. Got to do it.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the side.
Finally. That's how the earth gets. Mommy's here. Mommy's here.
Well, first off, congratulations on this win, Cap.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Come on, Trey.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet Freak. No matter what they threw at him during the second half, it seemed like he had the answer and was able to find all the shots he wanted.
Right now, tell me. Chandler and JJ.